The Pennsylvania Turnpike, America's first superhighway stretching across the state from Ohio to New Jersey. At the Appalachian Mountains, it earns its nickname the Tunnel Highway, traveling through the mountains in 4 tunnels. But there used to be 7, and we're going to explore a 13-mile stretch of what's called the abandoned Pennsylvania Turnpike. The Pennsylvania Turnpike originally utilized the route of a failed South Pennsylvania Railroad project. They used partially completed tunnels started to negotiate the mountains. The fatal flaw of using the tunnels, of course, is that they were narrow and could only handle 2 lanes. The rest of the turnpike had 4 lanes. By the end of the 1950s, traffic was backing up at the tunnels, but we'll get back to that. Getting to the abandoned route is easy enough as it runs very close to the modern road. The trail starts in the west near the Breezeway interchange with a trailhead 1.5 miles west of the Rays Hill Tunnel and another trailhead 1.25 miles east of the Sidling Hills Tunnel. Yeah, so I opted for coffee this morning to motivate me. It's a little too early for whiskey. I also inventoried the gear, flashlights, headlamps, chem lights, camera gear, drone, some rope if needed. The 7 original tunnels of the Pennsylvania Turnpike were a combined 4.5 miles. 18,000 people were employed to build the turnpike at a cost of $61 million of non-taxpayer money, and during the Great Depression. It was open 1 minute after midnight on October 1st, 1940. Hiking the Pennsylvania Turnpike, abandoned, about 13 miles of abandoned turnpike. We're heading to the Sidling Hill Tunnel, an abandoned tunnel. There's 3 of them on the abandoned Pennsylvania Turnpike. I'm gonna go check out some abandoned Americana. So you can see the median going into the tunnel, 2-way traffic. You can see that the lane's narrow as we enter the tunnel, and then when the lane comes out, it expands to 2 lanes really quickly. And it's caused a lot of backups on America's first superhighway. Evidence of trouble, I guess they call it. Graffiti University. And every once in a while they come out and they paint a gray background for them to, do some more graffiti. Something down there. It's like some light down there. I can't really tell what that is. Looks like it's getting brighter. Might be a train coming. I'd like to meet some of the people that do this graffiti. What their lives are like. Artists or not. Reflector. They tested reflectors and rumble strips on this section of abandoned turnpike. For the zombies, look at you. There you go. Now you can see the light. There's the light at the end of the tunnel. On the eastern end of the abandoned turnpike, you can approach the Rays Hill Tunnel from a trailhead near the Breezewood exit. A sign warns visitors. Officially, the trail is not open. Those who ride do so at their own risk. Unofficially, the trail is used by hundreds. We ask that you follow these rules. Wear a helmet, use lights in the tunnel, and don't disturb anything. I decided to do a little bike packing to get to the Rays Hill Tunnel. Along this section, you'll find the first rumble strip test on a road surface. Also, you'll find experimental road reflectors. By the 1950s, the traffic backups became a problem on the turnpike. The two-lane tunnels just couldn't handle the volume of traffic. To solve the problem, the commission decided to blast a parallel tunnel for 4 of the tunnels on the turnpike. For this section, they simply rerouted the turnpike over the Rays Hill and Sidling Hill. Then they abandoned this section. From 1968 to 1973, they actually maintained the tunnels and kept them lit and guarded. In 1973, they were boarded up, and over the decades, they've been used for snowplow training, emissions testing, military training, a shooting range, and it's even been used as a backdrop for the apocalyptic movie The Road.
Hey. Hey.
And there you have it, a sample of the abandoned Pennsylvania Turnpike, the Sidling Hill Tunnel, and the Rays Hill Tunnel. I didn't show it all, there's more to explore. So grab a pack, flashlights, headlamps, and make your way to Breezewood, Pennsylvania to explore the longest stretch of abandoned highway in America. Until next time, keep exploring.